Hi, my name is Ken Paulus. I'm the founder and CEO of React Holdings. So React is considered by many to be the world's most advanced neuromuscular re-education tool. We use a high-powered bioelectric magnet that is FDA cleared that can non-invasively stimulate muscle tissue 4 inches in depth with no skin contact. The mechanism of action is a depolarization of the potassium and sodium ions in the muscle cell wall, and that forces the motor cortex of the brain to fire down and contract the muscle. So React is not painful at all. So the mechanism of action by depolarizing the potassium and sodium ions creates this response from the motor cortex. And when we contract, we actually create billions of fibers to interact and contract those muscles. So for example, we can do like 200 pounds of contraction in a quad, but the patient's just laying there. So if you've got, for example, an ACL or a total knee replacement, we can prevent the quad, the hamstring, and the calf from atrophy, but at the same time build muscle in that patient's leg so that the recovery is that much faster. So we're in a wide variety of environments, from athletic training in the NFL, Big Ten, the NHL, ACC, SEC. We're also in physical therapy, chiropractic, med spa, and on our pelvic wave side, which we're resolving incontinence, we're in OBGYNs, urology, general practitioner, and PT. All right, so what we have here is a patient that's getting some IT band work done here on React. So we've got this set at 2 hertz. So the magnet is attached to this wand, and we can roll this wand back and forth under the table. So what you can see is nothing's touching him. This field is coming in and depolarizing the potassium and sodium ions in the muscle cell wall, and his motor cortex fires down and contracts that muscle. And we can roll that magnet back and forth, right, and cover the full kinetic chain of that leg. So we'll do this, let's say, for a minute, and then we can change the physiology of the muscle by changing the hertz. So now you can see this is more rapid, right? And we can roll that leg. So for example, our athletes love this because instead of sitting on a foam roller for 40 minutes, they come in and get their IT band worked out in 3. That changes the athletic department, the athletic training facility entirely, right? So in the morning, our football players, our wide receivers are lining up, 3 minutes on one side, 3 minutes on the other side, flip them like a steak, next dude, right? That's how it works. Now watch this as we go into 34 hertz, we go into what we call the mule kick. So we put that muscle into a full contraction. And so what this does is that it really breaks up any adhesions, breaks up any scar tissue in the leg, and this is a fully loaded quad, okay? So he is not doing this on his own. That is being completely driven through the neuromuscular exchange of React. And through this, again, we can build strength. We can take a muscle, if he had an ACL and he can't use his quad, we can build strength and prevent atrophy on that quad and hamstring so that when he gets back into rehabilitation, he's stronger. So our ACL patients, our TKA patients, total knee replacements, they're 2.5 months ahead of schedule when they use React. Especially if we can use a 3-week pre-hab program and a 5-week post. And this is all the trainer does. Well, I've been tracking LSI for years. You know, as a startup med tech company, this is kind of considered to be really the premier medical investor conference around. And we just didn't really feel like we were ready in the early stages, but 2023 was the year. So we're now in 50 locations. We're treating over 1,000 patients a day. And our need is really twofold. One is we need to raise capital. So we're in a growth state of our company, ready to get into new manufacturing and to expand our services around the country and around the world. And the second is to network. So this has been one of the best events that we've ever attended in terms of meeting the players within the healthcare and investment space.